Hey y'all, it's Krista. Today I am doing a very special painting for a very special commission. Um, in 2019, my son was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And through his journey of chemo and all the things, his oncologist, Dr. Connie Picone, put in a wish for him, put in to make a wish for him to have that one special wish. And our volunteer, like his sponsor volunteer, Kristen, and her husband Gus, I am actually friends with her, and she asked me to do a special painting for Gus for his birthday. And their favorite place in the world is the Grand Prismatic. So as we were talking about doing this, we came up with, why don't I make two more and personally thank Matt and Bo Brandenburg, the biggest sponsors of Make-A-Wish, for their ever loving generosity. And I don't know how to repay you for how much you do, not just for my son, but for all the millions of kids whose families have gone through chemo and cancer, and that one wish, how much that means to a family. So I thank you very, very much. I have done Matt and Bo's paintings already. This one is going to be for Gus. So this is painting number one. This one is going to Matt Brandenburg. And this one is painting number two, and it's going to Bo Brandenburg. So Kristen specifically asked me to have one on a square canvas, so I'm going to put his on a square canvas. So I'm going to get my husband to get us down to the canvas and we'll get started. Okay, so y'all, I am using a Blick Premier Museum Profile canvas again. It's a 20 by 20, and it's got the 2 3/8 edge. So save that. And the way that I'm going to pour this cup is I'm going to pour it backwards. The Grand Prismatic is a pool in Wisconsin, not in Wisconsin, in Wyoming, that it's in Yellowstone, and it's a big pond, lake, and lava comes up through it. So I'm gonna have to pour it so that it's blue in the middle. You're gonna have to look it up. I'll post the link to it in the description. The way that the lava comes up, it's blue in the middle, and all of these awesome rainbowish colors are on the outside. So layering the cup, you have to kind of think backwards. How am I going to make it? How am I going to make this come out last? How am I going to make this come out first? And I'm glad I did the two first because they ended up being practice canvases. So, but lucky me, they turned out great, so I didn't have to worry about that. The colors I'm using the Amsterdam Naphthol Red Medium. I am using Amsterdam Ultramarine and Amsterdam Turquoise Blue and Amsterdam Reflex Rose and Artist Loft Brilliant Yellow. And to make those golden pearls, I have made a very, very thin cup of 24K because I'm going to make this our puddle to pour onto. 24K. So the way that I layered the cups up before was I started with the turquoise blue and just kind of put a little bit more, because remember, when you pour it out in the middle and you start to stretch, whatever you have in the middle is gonna stretch really a lot. So then I'm not pouring on the side of the cup, I'm pouring in the middle of the cup. I think I want a little bit more of that. Okay, and then I'm going to do yellow, and I'm going to pour that on the edge of the cup. And I'm going to put a big dose of that on there. Y'all really need to check out that Grand Prismatic, it's awesome. Definitely go down in the description box and take a peek, because it is super cool. All right, my yellow, or my Reflex Orange, and then I'll use the Naphthol Red, and I'm gonna put a big dose of that on here because it's coming out first and it will take over most of the canvas. Okay, so I've got my cup and I filled it up to about 16 ounces. So I'm going to put my puddle in the middle and I'm going to use all of it. So it's got the slider. Okay. Set that aside. I'm going to torch that middle. Okay. I'm going to set these aside, get them out of the way. And we're going to pour. All right, let's go. Waiting for my bright blue to fall out. God, I love this spinner, y'all. It is. It just lets me get such a nice twist on stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna tilt back. And dang it, I did not catch it good. I have to fix it. Okay, it's my fixie stick. Go in here, fix that, and pull it into that, and around we go. Okay, solved. Okay, then what do I want to pour on the outside of this? I want to use white. I don't know if I want to use white, but I know I need a flow. I know I need a flow extender because 16 ounces is not enough paint for this canvas. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make more red. Use red as my flow extender. Sorry, I don't normally have to make more paint. I apologize for that, but I wanted to be right because this painting means a lot to me. because of who it's for. Okay, mix that up. Get it mixed it up. Because y'all know what I'm using. But we are taking a well-deserved break right now. We both needed a little break from making mix, so here we are. I'm actually having time to create art instead of fill orders, so okay. Red made, and we'll pour that on the outside. And I pre-painted my edges because the gold being underneath, you need to, because it's a transparent color, it really needs something to hold on to, or else it was leaving pitting. So stopped with all that nonsense. All right, I'll get my omelet turner here. We'll spread that out. Scooch it up to the paint. You always want to make sure you scooch it up to your edge. Okay. And then I'll spread that out. And I think we're good. Okay. Let's, I want to spin it. You know what? Maybe I'll spin it. See what happens. I'm definitely seeing that I need to torch it. Maybe while it's spinning, I'll torch it. Okay, it's having a mind of its own here, so I'm going to twirl it around with my hands instead of the spinner. So I'm just trying to catch edges so that I can stretch out this middle. I'm going to take it off that corner the best I can. I'm going to help it along. Okay, back to tilting. I'm going to take it back from there. And then I'm going to take it down this way. So I'm still trying to keep it a circle, even though it's on a square. And I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to spin her around so y'all can watch me tilt this way. was there. Okay, I made it. I'm gonna bring it back. And I'll take it down to this corner. Wow, these cells are super cool. I'm digging them. You know, I'll wait until I bring you down for this close-up. You're gonna be like, what? Okay. Bring it back. I have the funkiest cells in here. All right, I'm leaving this where it's at. I will come back and get my edges. Okay, spin it around. Catch this edge. This side. I think I want to get this side with just red, so I'm going to leave that one alone. I'll come back with my cup. Okay. Yo, I gotta bring it on. You're not gonna believe it. Okay, I'm gonna take off my gloves. So silly. Okay, look at this, y'all. Look at these funky cells. Funky. Look at that one. Total transparency. So awesome. Look at down in here. How cool is that? Here comes my favorite part. What? Wow. Is that cool? Super cool stuff. All right. Big thank you to Matt and Bo Brandenburg and Gus and Kristen, and I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye, y'all.